That almost cleared the entire 3 jumps, and that wasn't even full throttle. Okay, it's been a while since I bought this one out here, but this time we have a new motor and we have some new fans on that motor shroud cooling thing that I got from Sky RC. I also put a new fan on the Max5, but it's just a stock fan. The other fans are from ARRMA, and the motor is a Leopard 1050 kV paired up to the Max5. I think the motor is a 56113 or something, or 59113. I'll put it up on the screen. I can't remember the actual size of it. So it's a big monster. It's about the same size as the 800 kV really, but 1050, not 800. And I have geared down where before I was running a 3939. I'm now running, I think it's a 3439, so I've geared down a little bit, and this thing is pretty beastly. Can do uh-oh, that's not good. Something's happened. I was going to say can do standing backflips on concrete, but I had one issue before when I was running it up and down the street, and that was that the pinion the pinion came off, and I'm wondering if this is what's happened here, because on God's will I've got like something stuck in there. It's like a twig or something. Something's gotten stuck in there, so I gotta see if I can get that out of it. So you see you got these new, where is it? New ARRMA fans, so they're keeping the motor nice and cool. And I've got a stock fan for the ESC there as well. But I've got something jammed in there. Give me a second, we'll be back in a tick. Okay, well, that was an adventure. I had to loosen the motor mount and pull the motor away from the spur gear to get that whatever stick or twig or whatever it was jammed in there. And because it got pressure fitted into that position, there were chunks of it almost welded onto the gears, and I had to get like little tweezers and a little knife to get all the bits out. Not exactly a fun time. I can't say I've ever had that happen to me before. Usually anything that gets caught up in those gears gets sped out pretty quickly, but on that occasion it jammed the whole thing up, so it wasn't fun. But anyway, she's back up and running, and just sussing out this motor, which has a lot of power, as you can probably tell. This thing is just next level. Holy smokes. Yeah, there's a lot of grunt with this motor on here. It's almost scary, actually. Oh, stay upright. Oh, thank you. This thing's nuts. This thing's absolutely nuts. So good. So good. I gotta say, you know, stock out of the box, this was a little bit of a lemon. It wasn't the best. Chassis bent, didn't have a lot of speed. It was a Kraton, but it wasn't. And slowly but surely, I got it exactly where I wanted it. And that is to have that large scale look and feel with the performance of the 6S. And, or at least close to. I mean, it's probably not going to be as mental as the 6S unless you spend really big dollars on the electrics. But to get this motor, I think Australian, it was just over 300 bucks from eBay. And you get the Max5 ESC. Get yourself a nice pinion. Oh, I also changed out the spur. Spur is 39 tooth as well. Everything else on the car is pretty much stock. I am running silicone earplugs in the center diff. Front and rear diffs are stock. Shocks are totally stock. I haven't touched the shocks. Tires are stock. Servo is stock, and that's probably the next thing I'm going to upgrade because it's really slow and sluggish. So the servo is probably the next thing to go. Yeah, I would assume that the EXP Kraton 8S is probably the way to go if you want this type of performance. You know, getting the ready to run and then having to yank out most of the electrics is probably not ideal. You know, we're wasting a lot of money there, but getting the EXB with all the goodie upgrades and then dumping your own gear in, that's probably the way to go with these, at least at the moment. Although they have fixed up a few things with the ready to runs, still don't perform quite like this. This is where we go a little mental. That almost cleared the entire 3 jumps, and that wasn't even full throttle. This thing's nuts. Oh! This thing's off its tits. Oh, just recovered that. This thing's landing almost on the other side of that third jump. I don't think I've ever gotten any car to go that far. I'm actually like shaking. This thing is unbelievable. Oh! Something is very bad. Something is very bad. Oh, what has happened? Oh, I snapped the shock shaft. I thought this was a mid. But no. Oh, the entire shock rod end's disappeared. Okay. How are ya? No. Oh, I very much doubt that. Oh, that's come off. Okay, so we've done a little bit more damage than I anticipated. I've smashed this brace for some reason. That little piece there is broken. The motor wire came off, and that's why I didn't have throttle when I landed. And my shock rod end disappeared, so it kind of threaded, it didn't snap. You can see there, the shock is actually fine. It's the rod end that's just disappeared. I don't know where that's gone. So that's the end of this run. What a shame. I was really enjoying this. This was really good. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.